Last moviegoer here to review Sonic the Hedgehog. In the movie, the titular Sonic arrives in our world. He arrives in Green Hills, Montana. Yes, Green Hills, a reference to the Green Hill Zone, aka the first level of the first Sonic game. While in Montana, he accidentally causes a power outage, which gets the attention of Dr. Robotnik. Meanwhile, Sonic teams with Green Hills Sheriff Tom Wachowski. I'm guessing that's a reference to something, and the two team up to keep Dr. Robotnik from capturing Sonic. I feel most of you already know the drama behind this movie, how its first trailer received a ton of backlash due to its redesign for the character Sonic. So Paramount pushed back the film's release and allowed the VFX team and director Tim Miller to redesign Sonic, or rather give him a design that more closely resembled his video game counterpart. When I looked at that first trailer, I thought the design was hideous, but then again, it didn't look any worse than, say, Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I was kind of unfazed. But it was cool to see Paramount and the creative team give fans what they want. But was the delay and the extra visual effects work worth it? Well, I'm happy to report that this Sonic movie is not too bad. In fact, it's actually pretty good. Now, disclaimer, I'm not a video gamer. The only Sonic video games I played as a kid were Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3D. I can already see some of you rolling your eyes. I did watch the Sonic TV shows, but I remember very little about them. I'm telling you this because I cannot review this new Sonic movie as a lifelong Sonic video game fan. I can't tell you how faithful the movie is to Sonic lore. That said, I've heard it's very faithful with some nice callbacks. Some people said the musical score, for instance, includes nods to the video game's music. And I've even heard that you'll probably love this movie more if you're already a Sonic fan. But will you love this movie if you're more like me, a general moviegoer? Well, I think the answer is yes. It's definitely one of the better video game adaptations. The movie has a real heart. There are some touching moments about the titular character's loneliness. There's also some great humor, which brings me to the performances. Ben Schwartz is a great Sonic. I grew up with the Jaleel White version, but Schwartz is very good here. As for Jim Carrey, he is having a blast with this role and is very funny. I feel like we haven't seen this Jim Carrey in a long time, but I'm torn in a way because I do remember enough about those Sonic video games and TV shows to know this definitely is not the Dr. Robotnik from them, and that might bother some Sonic fans. Now, as you've seen in the trailer, Carrey's physical appearance does eventually resemble that of Dr. Robotnik, talking about his video game counterpart, but still, this is not the Dr. Robotnik you remember from those video games, for better or worse. Overall, this Sonic the Hedgehog movie is a solid film. It's about on par with last year's Detective Pikachu. It's kind of tough to say which one is better. That film, Detective Pikachu, was full of imagination and characters, and this film almost seems small in comparison. But what Sonic lacks in Detective Pikachu's imagination, it makes up in heart. So Sonic doesn't seem as big as Detective Pikachu, but it's still very effective. Also, stick around for the end credits of Sonic, and I promise you will not be disappointed. It does a great job setting up the sequel, and you get a first look at a character. Enough said. But overall, I would recommend Sonic the Hedgehog to gamers and general audiences alike. If you enjoyed this review, please click like and subscribe to the channel. Until later, this has been The Masked Moviegoer. Thanks for watching.